get up early and work on it for at least an hour in the morning, go to work. Midnight, and up to time. Hi y'all, welcome back, or welcome in general to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Araya Rasmussen. I am currently working on my hunting memoir. In other words, it's just a collection of different hunting stories I've been on with my dad over the years. So they're just like hunting adventures, kind of all smushed into a book. But anyways, it has been a while since I have worked on my book or done any vlogging. It has literally been like a month because my best friend got in at the end of last month. I took her to the airport this morning at 3 a.m. It is December 8th. It's about noon. I have the rest of the day to kind of work on this. I probably will only work on it for a few hours though, and I'm working on draft 2 of chapter 9 and just kind of going from there. I have hit a real lull with this book, so I'm going to try to hit it hard this next month or so and try to get as much done as I can. My goal was to have this draft 2 done by the end of November, and I'm not even done with part 1 yet. I'm going to try to hit this hard and get this done as quick as possible, but also just get it done as well as possible because I don't want it to be like a rush job and then have to redo almost everything in draft 3. Yeah, that's fun. Like I've said before, I'm just kind of rewriting these chapters one by one, you know, adding the information that needs to be in there or taking away information that's too boring as it adding to the story and so on and so forth. I am so excited to do this again. I think I'm even going to try to tie in like not only like a new writing schedule but a workout schedule. We are pushing back our wedding to like April of 2026, but I still like have weight I want to lose, and I figured it's better to do that now before I buy my dress and stuff. So I think I'm going to try and work on my book in the morning, get up early and work on it for at least an hour in the morning, go to work, and then after work go and work out, and then come home and relax, have dinner, and then just have that as my like time to relax. But if I want to, I can read books that are similar to my book, or I can work on a little bit of editing, or I can work on editing vlogs, or just reading in general because I love to read. But I think that's kind of my plan for this next month. But I think what we're going to do today is try to get as much editing I can done. I think I should easily be able to get chapter 9 done, and then hopefully at least get started in partway through chapter 10. I was really wanting to do like, hey, edit with me as I try to get as much done in my book as possible, but I know myself that I won't get that far because there's a lot of chapters. I'm on 9 of 27 ? Yeah, I know I won't get that far. It's one thing if I was further along in drafts, but I'm only in draft 2, so this book still needs a lot of work, which I'm so excited for. I think after this draft, I'm going to maybe work on being more organized with everything. I started to before this draft, but didn't really finish. I was like, I don't want to work on all this. I want to work on my book. I'm just procrastinating working on the book, but there's reasons to do those things, so that's fun. I also get distracted very easily and want to do other things like write a different book or work on my query letter or work on this or work on that. I need to stop letting myself go off on tangents, but I also kind of let myself too because I know I'm still being creative sometimes when I'm doing those sort of things, so it's not like I can't do them in the future, and sometimes it's easier to like do a little bit into it, get it off me, like off my shoulders, and like I don't want to think about it as much anymore. So I kind of do let myself go on those tangents, but sometimes it's not always great to do that. But anyways, my little writing buddy is here with me, my little troublemaker, and it is almost Christmas obviously because it's December, so I did decorate. I will show you a pan of my living room, and then maybe I'll eat something, and then we're gonna get into editing this book. It's been a month, so we're gonna see just how cringy I left off at. Okay, so I just finished chapter 9. Kind of a mess. I took a lot longer than I thought I was going to work on it. Ow, my eyeball. Anyways, I finished chapter 9. It did take longer than I thought. It's like 5 o'clock. Spent the last few hours on it. I did stop and eat lunch and stuff. But it is complete. I did read through it like 3 times. Fixed what needed to go in and out of the chapter, past tense, and stuff like that. I am going to finish up my little notebook thing for this chapter and then start on chapter 10 and then update my corkboard with my completed chapters. I did not finish draft 2 by November 30th, so gotta come up with a new goal and go from there. Woo. Finished up my summary for the chapter, and then I've been doing the opening scene and the resolution, and then some sticky notes on things that could potentially be problematic that I might want to ask beta reader questions on, or for me to look into further details with the next draft. So like this one, like, is there enough setting details to orientate yourself within this story? Is there enough tension and internal external conflict? Is the story long enough? Do you feel like anything is missing? You know, like, is there parts that need to be added to make sure it's like flowing right and you staying within the story? Because there's a couple parts where, you know, because it's 2 different hunts kind of in one, and this one because it's my mom and me getting a turkey, and so I just want to make sure it's flows right and I don't jump ahead too much. But yeah, I finished chapter 9, so now on to the next page for chapter 10. I had to catch myself because I was going to go through and write down all the titles for each chapters, but as I'm rewriting these chapters for draft 2, I'm also having to fix some of the titles, so I can't just put them in because then I might have to fix it. I might doom scroll on TikTok and then start chapter 10. This one's 4,000 words. The last one was only 3, so no, it was 2,500. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna take a little bit longer to edit, but that's okay. Hopefully it just sounds better in general because this last chapter needed some work. Anyways, on to chapter 10. Okay, so I just finished reading through chapter 10. I just did a full read through, made a couple small edits, highlighted the things I knew that was gonna need work, and then, you know, going through this as well. Moved all of the notes from my initial read through into here, and then added anything else I saw, but most of the things were the same from my last read through. I kind of wish I had moved all of this information in here before I started working on draft 2, but I did not. I moved all of that over, did my first read through. I am going to call it good there for the day. It's like 6:30, so I need to stop. I'm gonna go make dinner, relax, and then get up early and work on this in the morning. So I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good morning. It is now Monday, December 9th. I got up at 5 a.m. this morning when my fiance got up to go to work, but didn't actually get up until 5:30, and now it is 6. So I have the next hour to work on this book. Since I did everything I needed to get into chapter 10, I'm just gonna jump right into editing chapter 10 and then try to update you guys before I leave for work. But yeah, so fun. I did not sleep great. I mean, I slept, but I kept waking up. So, I mean, it made it easier for me to actually get up early this morning, but not so much for like a good night's sleep. But we're just going to work on this chapter and get as much done as possible before work. Literally only an hour from the time we got to the dogs. We got the dogs going to now. However, it's late in the day. Only an hour until dark. It's been a slow day. Our only sighting being an errant squirrel or bird fluttering around in his day-to-day life. And right when we were about to give up and head back to camp, we'd struck. Okay, so it is 7 o'clock, so I have about 7 minutes before I have to leave. I went and started my car and took the dog out, but I got through the first part of this hunt, which is actually a night, and then like the story picks up the next morning. So I finished that, but I feel like I just added a couple more details in there. I just don't want the story to be too long. It's already 4,000 words. And I feel like if I go too much into that part, the story's going to drag on, and then I'm going to have to go in and delete some things. I also thought about reworking the the beginning of it. So this chapter might still need quite a bit of work, especially the first part. But I did read through it, fix the big things that were bothering me, fix some grammar stuff, capitalization, name stuff, and then I'm going to start the next part when I probably won't have time tonight because I'm gonna go work out and then I need to get some groceries and then I have to make dinner. So it'll probably be a late night of doing stuff. I got through 1,292 words that I edited just now. That is that first chunk. So that's a pretty good amount of work, but in about an hour, which is pretty good for me for editing wise. We'll probably not be filming again until tomorrow morning. So I guess I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Morning. It is now Tuesday, December 10th, and I'm about to get started on working on my book before work again. Like I said, I did not end up working on my book last night. I did go to the gym, and then I had to go to Winco, and then I came home, made dinner, and then sat on the couch until it was time to go to bed. So, about to work on chapter 10 again. I'm just going to attack this next part of the chapter. I don't think I'll finish the next chunk because I think it's basically like 3,000 words, but honestly this chapter really isn't horrible. Like when I read through it, I felt like this next chunk moved really quickly. There's a lot of action and stuff going on, so like it had a pretty good flow. So I just gotta pick out the other pieces that might slow it down or might need to be rewritten or might have grammar issues. So I'm gonna go and do that, and then I'm gonna go to work. So much fun. I'm just to this point with work. It's like I love everybody there. I just get so bored. I don't love what I do all the time. So I'd really like to get this book done and do more actual writing sort of things than what I currently do. So makes me want to push harder to finish this. Like I know it's not great to like write for fame and for money and stuff, but I'm also like I want to make a career out of this. Like I don't want to do what I'm doing forever. That's just another motivator. Push myself. Gonna turn on some rock music, which is my playlist for my book, and then get right into reading and editing this chapter. It's about 6:09, so about 6:10. I have 15 minutes to work on this. Let's get into some editing. Oops, did it again. Small things, big things, big things. At my show. I've been working to like not have so many repetitive words in my writing, but then I'm like, I feel like sometimes cutting out words makes your sentence make less sense, because like I feel weird reusing words like road within a couple sentences, but I'm like, how am I supposed to say this without saying road? It's not one I can really search. What's different synonyms for road? Road! Ugh. I guess I should actually look to see if there is actually road, thoroughfare, roadway, road surface, pavement. No, nothing. Okay, so it is 6:54. I just looked at my word count. I got through 1,473 words of this chapter / story. So that's pretty good. I think about the same of what I did yesterday almost. So that's nice. I'm staying consistent. I'm actually making progress. I do feel like there's kind of a lag of information in the middle of this chapter. I feel like it could definitely be cut down a little bit, but I didn't do it yet. I think I'm going to leave it for now and then come back and look at it. I feel like this is one of those chapters that I want a little more extra in it because I'm showing more than one thing going on. Like I'm struggling with these different things, like learning how to drive my dad's truck and trying to get this, I was going to say something hunting related, but I will refrain from saying so. Anyways, I got through a good chunk of it, probably a good chunk of the middle. So I have about the same amount of words left to edit. So literally I have 1,401 words left to edit of this chapter, so should be able to get this done tomorrow morning. Yay! That's pretty nice. If I can do about 1,400 words in an hour in the morning, it's not bad. I won't complain about that. So I should be able to get this chapter done tomorrow, which will be the next time I will be seeing you, as I have to go to work now. And I will be working out and probably just working on editing the vlog that needs to go up tomorrow. So with that being said, I will see you tomorrow, and hopefully we will be finishing chapter 10. So thanks for joining me. I will see you then. Morning. It is now December 11th. It is 6:10 and I'm just getting right into working on this chapter. And I was right, I did not work on it last night, but I did get my most recent vlog ready and up to post, so that's good. But now I just have to get to some editing before I go to work, so let's just get right into it. Midnight, and up to die. Alright, so this chapter is technically done. I did my first it's my second read through. So my actual full read through of edits. However, I know I'm going to read through it probably at least 2 more times. So it's not completely done. But I did finish what I had been working on. And so it was about, 1,812 words. I added more words. No, I was somewhere else. Anyways, I did get through that chunk and I edited through all of it. I do still feel like I fixed up my conclusion so it says something completely different, but I still feel like it's a little short, so I might need to add a little more there. And then I need to read through the document at least 1 more time, if not 2. And then I'll do my synopsis and update my notes in here. So it's tomorrow or this evening I will come back and do that, and then chapter 10 will be officially done. But I'll see you then. Bye. Okay, so as you just heard, I jumped on a live with Brielle Wrights and a few other author tubers. I decided to not go to the gym today, so I'm going to chill with them for the evening and work on chapter 10. Gonna hopefully get it finished, read through, and then update this notebook, and then go from there. So let's get to it. Also, Mina is joined back there. No, down there. But yeah.
Edits in there, and then yeah, I'm on a bit of a deadline. I have this ready to go by January 10th, because that's when I'm sending it to my editor. So. Woo!
Very exciting. I'm Nick. I'm currently working on a contemporary romance, and I'm actually opening the job for the first time since Nano. So, feeling a little thanks for coming.
Love it. Of course, let us know what you all are working on in the chat as well. Anna, hi. Thanks for coming. Mick, wow, stacked, honestly.
I know.
Truly, all our friends are here. All our friends made it. Wow. Thanks for coming as well. Nice to see you.
Okay, so I'm basically rewriting the intro to this chapter. I'm going to do that 30-minute writing sprint right now, so I have lots of time to work on this. I had to go and take dinner out of the oven, but now I'm going to get this done and see where I go from there. As I followed after Dad's sweater platform, his long legs came. So he basically sprinted down the mountainside. Crazy man.
Bad traffic ain't a waste of time.
Okay, now that the live stream is over, I will give you a little update. I got through about the first half of the book again, or book, this chapter / story, and so I'm going to try to finish this read through and then call it good for the night and just go from there. Okay, so I got through the second part, so I only have the third part left to read through again, but I'm gonna leave it there because it's already 8:16 and I want to relax before bed. So I'm gonna call it good. I'll read through that next part again tomorrow morning, and then if I need more time to read through it again, I will. But if not, I'll finish that last part and then finally update this, even though I said that the last 2 times. That's it for tonight. I will see you in the morning. Morning. It is October 12th, I believe. Yes, it is 6:20. It's a little later than usual because I had to put something in the crock pot that took basically 20 minutes, so that was fun. But besides all of that, I am going to just start reading at the end of the chapter, finish going through it, and then kind of go from there. Since I don't have as much time, I doubt I'll have time to finish that and add my notes to this notebook. So I'll get what I can done now. I have to start my car early this morning because it is like freezing outside. It is so frosty. Like, I took my dog out last night to go to the bathroom at like 9:30 and was out there for like 20 minutes because I had to wait for somebody else to get done with the dog park, and then my dog had to go potty. Anyways, my fingers were freezing as we were out there. So my hands were really numb when I came inside. So I knew it was gonna be cold this morning, but yes, I will have to stop at some point and go start that, probably at 6:40, 6:45. I have time tonight to work on this again too, so I think whatever I don't get done this morning, I'll do tonight. We're gonna read through this last half of the chapter and go from there. Okay, it is 7:05. I just realized the time, so I have to go to work. I already started my car. It's been running for like the last 20 minutes, so I have to go. I did finish that read through and already started going through and fixing some other things, but I will finish that tonight and update you then. Bye. Afternoon. I did in fact come back for the evening vlog. So I did a thing. I went and bought a whiteboard, and it came with some pretty expo markers and magnets, so that's fun. So join me as I get this ready to be set up on the wall. I think I'm going to plan out the next couple of weeks and what I want to get accomplished. So kind of like an expedited version of my corkboard of my to-dos and completed chapters, and I want more detail. I want more going on with it. So I don't know exactly all the information I'm going to put on there, but I'm going to get this set up and put on the wall, and then I will probably look at some things and then figure out what I want to put on it. And then I'm going to do that. Just having something I can put more things on, more notes that is like right there for me to see and can erase will be nice. I'm going to do that, and then finish the chapter after I'm done with that. So let's get to it, you know, without tearing my face. Okay, gotta read the instructions first. Okay, I need a hammer, a level, a pencil, a measure. It's a lot of effort. It's all set up now next to my corkboard that needs to be updated. Okay, I am going to figure out what I want to put on the corkboard and then start adding my notes. I feel like now I need a sticky note in that third spot, but I don't really have another goal. I'll think about it. But now, let's move on to the whiteboard. Okay, little desk, little update.
You were two. You were the football.
Actual desk, the corkboard, and the whiteboard. I want to finish this chapter. Like I said, I was going to over the last several clips. So I'm going to sit down and do it and add my notes to my notebook and then get myself prepped for chapter 11. So let's get to it. Alright, alright, alright. Focus.
All of those times were forgotten by you. So I'll light it up, set the bridge on fire, because now I know it was all a lie.
Morning, guys. So my video cut abruptly last night because my SD card got full and then my battery also got very low. So I did not update you before it cut off. But you'll be happy to know that I did in fact finish chapter 10 last night. Ta-da! My notebook is now updated and I started on to chapter 11. I have to figure out where I'm going to put chapter 10 on this side. I might have to put 10 onto 1. I did mark off finish chapter 10 by Friday. And then on reality, I put 12/12, which is Friday. It was Thursday, so I beat that goal. And so now I just need to read through this new chapter 11 and move some of the notes I have from here into here. And then once I finish that read through, start editing the actual chapter. It did snow a little bit last night, so I do have to make sure I get up and start my car and probably leave a little early today because it's probably it's only like a skiff of snow outside, but the roads are still gonna be a little slick. So I should probably leave a little early. It's 6:03, so I should definitely leave by 7, if not. Usually I'll leave about 7:07, but I leave right at 7, it might be fine. Just go start my car about 6:40, 6:45, and then leave by 7. And sorry, she's back there making a little bed for herself, making noise. I am going to get into this and then I will update you later before I head out to work. But I just also wanted to say, I literally did it. I made it through a whole week of getting up early. I don't think I've done it once yet. There's been several times where I've gotten up early and worked on my book, but usually there's a day or two within the week that I don't, at least. So thanks for joining me as I got up early every day this week and worked on my book. I finished 2 chapters. Well, basically one on the weekend and one during the week. So nice. And I'm starting another one, so we're gonna get onto that. I'm gonna try to be good and not record extra today since my SD card is full. I deleted a few videos last night, but I do not want to push it, so I will start working on this and come back, update you. This new chapter is about 2,813 words. Should be able to read through it within this next hour, but if not, that's okay. I'm just trying to decide if I want to work on this tonight too or not. Anyways, I'll either end the vlog this morning or this afternoon. Thanks for following along. I'll give you a book update in a little bit.
Watching as the flames destroy what we used to be, and I'll let it all burn, cleanse me of the memories, cleanse me of those memories.
Okay, so I have to go to work. As it is 6:51 now, I need to take my dog out, start my car, and pack my lunch and go to work. So yeah, fun with that. I spent a lot more time than I expected to just reading and adding those notes into here, so that was fun. It's only really got like a half hour, maybe, to actually work on this, so I only edited about 300 words. Well, I think it was more because I chopped them down. So, I mean, it's not a lot of progress. But this chapter is only 2,000 words, so it shouldn't take too long. I have to go shopping after work today and shower, so I don't know how much time I'll actually have to work on this tonight, but I do at least plan working on it for at least an hour, so I'll see you this afternoon/evening. Oh, it's cool.
To remedy my soul.